Hi, I'm Peter Birch and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a pink-tongue lizard. That's right, a pink-tongue lizard's this beautiful example here I found close to my house, and we're going to let him go today. Now, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for finding me. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button so we can continue to join the adventure together. And let's get down into it. Let's find out a little bit more about pink-tongue lizards. Righto, so what are we up to? Well, we just found this beautiful pink-tongue skink. That's right, this beautiful pink-tongue skink. He was hanging around my house, and obviously I have other animals, including a dog and various other things. So what we want to do is move him away from the house. And the reason why he's come out near the house, I guess, is because these absolute gorgeous little creatures like to eat snails and slugs. And that's a great thing, I guess, when you're gardening, but not so good when you have other domestic animals as well. So it could cause a bit of an issue. So we're going to just take him into the rainforest here and let him go. Now, pink-tongue skink, that's right, the pink-tongue skink, an absolute gorgeous little lizard in his own right. Look at him, his beautiful little face. He's got this nice dark blotch there. And I mean, is he an actual Bluetongue that has a pink tongue? No, he's not. This is a completely different animal. Now, Bluetongues are from the family Taliqua, including the shingleback lizards, and this bad boy here is part of the Cyclodomorphus. That's right, Cyclodomorphus gerardi is the species name that we're using now. An absolute gorgeous animal. Look at those big claws. He's got long legs, unlike the Bluetongues. He has a more long cylindrical body, not a short chubby body. And his back legs, well, look at those back legs there, and the feet specifically, those long toes basically means that this animal likes to climb. So very different to a Bluetongue skink. These guys are a semi-arboreal species. And what are they eating up in the trees? Well, these guys like to eat things like snails and slugs. Absolute gorgeous animals. Another adaptation is this long thin tail. It's almost like a prehensile tail. They use that to help grab and hang on when they're climbing amongst the trees, and it's very flexible, unlike a Bluetongue. These guys typically don't lose their tails that easy compared to Bluetongues, and Bluetongues are very difficult. They're very tough little things, and they take a bit of a pounding to lose that tail. Now, as you can see, he feels quite adept here in the rainforest, and in fact this is where you typically find them. Now, we've built our house in the rainforest, so we've actually encroached on his area. He hasn't encroached on us, so it's my duty to take him away from us and let him go back into the pristine rainforest where we live, so he can live out the rest of his days and hopefully make many more of these gorgeous little creatures. Now, these guys like snails and slugs. They also will eat other things like rotting vegetation. They'll eat insects. They're a carrion feeder. I mean, they're opportunistic like everything else. And out here in the rainforest, everything seems to like eating worms, earthworms, that's right. So after a big rainfall like we've had in the last week, these guys will be out looking for earthworms and all the other insects. But in particular, it's early spring here, and my guess is that this is a male. This is a male pink-tongue lizard, and he's out starting his journey to look for a young lady and hopefully to create more of these gorgeous little creatures right here. These guys have a gestation period very similar to Bluetongues of 100 to 120 days, I'm pretty sure, and at that they average around about 20 to 30 babies. Personally, I've seen about 9 babies being born, and they say the record is around about 65 to 67. Now, that is massive. That would have to be an absolute thumper of an animal. These animals particularly grow to about 30 to 50 centimeters. I'm getting the mosquitoes are starting to eat me now, which is absolutely not fun at all. I hope you guys are enjoying this. And so these guys, the little babies come out and they're very well banded. So typically juveniles are banded, and as they get older, the bands can typically fade away a little bit, especially around the mouth, and that's sort of more of a notification to the adult males that they're not a threat, as in breeding threat. The banding around the mouth and around the face there. As they grow older, the bands disappear, which means the males have matured, which means they're now a threat, and they'll obviously come up against a bit of resistance with other males in those territories. Now, there is an unbanded form which you can find in northern Queensland, and I've seen a few of them. They're absolutely gorgeous, single coloured animals, almost like a tan colour, but I really do like the natural variety, just like this bad boy right here. Absolute gorgeous little creature. Now, like I said, we found him, oh, mosquitoes. We found him around our house and we encroached in his natural habitat, so it's time for us to let him go back into his natural habitat. And you can see very well adapted to climbing, and especially in the rainforest. Down on the ground, this banding will help you camouflage, obviously, and when you're climbing around in these trees and all the other stuff, then that gives you the opportunity to survive as well. So, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit about a pink-tongued lizard, this gorgeous little creature which inhabits my backyard. And in fact, if you guys haven't had the opportunity, make sure you get out, enjoy nature, especially this time of the year, especially this year of all years, when we've got the old man COVID hanging around causing so many problems for everyone. Get out, enjoy nature and love it, especially that sunshine. Get out and enjoy it and love it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Make sure you give me a like. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit me up on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter while these mosquitoes are going to ravage me to death. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you so much for watching CrittaCam.